Ooh, it's fast already.
Oh yeah, that was the right switch.
Yeah, that was the right switch. Acro mode. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Greetings. AliShanMao here. Welcome to a cool shadow of a big tree by the riverside. I'm here because I want to fly the BetaFPV HX115 long range Toothpick. And it has an ELRS system. And I'm going to fly it using my Radiomaster TX16S, which is running BetaFPV 1 watt micro TX ELRS system right here. Now 1 watt is a lot of power, so I'm using just 100 milliwatt and it's more than enough. Now I have been flying this quad for a while and testing it a whole lot. There's a lot of findings, a lot of things that I need to talk about to inform all my followers, good and bad, everything. And if I put everything in one video, it's going to be very long. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fly a couple of batteries right here under the tree and around me. So you will find out what I like and dislike about this quad during the flight commentary. And then I will give you a closer look and talk about the features of the Micro TX ELRS from BetaFPV. After that, I will do a live show on my channel. Stay tuned for that. And during that live show, I'll talk all about my findings for this quad, what I like, what I dislike, for the Micro TX from BetaFPV, the ELRS, and also what kind of issues I met and how did I resolve them. Okay, so let's get to work, let's fly, and let's do some commentary. Alright, here we go. So I'm just gonna go out a little bit first.
Oh yeah, that was the right switch.
Okay, flying this quadcopter, the first thing I want to tell you is that you can put Insta360 Go on it. Go 2, I have put it and I got some video, I will show it to you. But it's pretty heavy for this little quad and she flies very, very heavy and runs out of the battery very, very quick. So basically, this quad is mostly for, FPV freestyling. I haven't done that before, I was nervous. So mostly this is for FPV freestyling and fly FPV nice and, long range, and also just like this, obstacle course, enjoying your FPV around with the FPV camera, and you can enjoy and share DVR videos. So this is it, people. I mean, if you want to shoot cinematics with this quad, you have to put a Go 2, Insta360 Go 2 on it. And if you do that, you will have to sacrifice your flight time a whole lot. Still, without any camera, the battery dies pretty quick. But if you're flying, just like this, you'll still be able to get a little bit of good flight time and enjoy doing FPV like I am doing right now. Now, first time when I flew with the stock PIDs, it was very shaky and jittery, and then I had to download PID settings from BetaFPV website, and after that, look at this. Even in stabilized mode, you can see how stable it's flying and very, very smooth. So you will have to download those PIDs and fly it with those PIDs. Otherwise, you will have a very jittery performance. Now, one more thing is that when you download those PIDs, you will get the notification, a message, error message, red bar from Beta Flight when you're doing the settings that the quad will fly away if you use those settings. Just ignore that warning and start flying, and you will feel the difference. You will see you have such beautiful, smooth flying FPV racing drone long range Toothpick. Oh, low battery. Okay, so you see, that's what I was talking about. When you give it a little punch, Anyway, my batteries are pretty old as well. When I give it a little punch, I get low battery warning. So once again, yes, I'm flying very old batteries, and I normally don't get much flight time, but whatever I get it, I actually enjoy it. There's a bug on me. Come on, what kind of bug you are? Don't bite me, please. So I'm coming back for landing, and I'll fly another battery right here in acro mode and see how much flight time I will get. This is me right here enjoying the Kula shadow. I actually brought my AR Wing Pro as well because I wanted to fly it, but today is so windy by the riverside that I actually do not want to fly it today. Some other day I will fly it and give you a complete review of AR Wing Pro. Alright, let me change the battery and enjoy some more flight. So let's take a closer look at the BetaFPV ELRS 2.4 GHz 1 watt micro transmitter RF module. Starting from the top, you see right here, kind of arc reactor from Iron Man movie. You know, it's kind of arc reactor here, and there's a LED light inside, so when you're using it, it turns on and gives you a feeling of like an arc reactor here. And then we have a small screen right here that you can use to quickly select and tweak the parameters of this TX module. And right here you have a little joystick that you can use, and it makes it very, very easy for you to quickly do the things with the micro TX module right here. You can also externally power this module using this little XT30 connector, but if you are using it on your Radiomaster TX16S or something, you have to do something about these pins. That's what I believe, because Radiomaster TX16S will also provide power to this, and you don't want to dual power it. And you also have a USB-C port right here, so if you want to configure it with ELRS configurator, you can always plug it from here and configure it, flash it, make some builds, and flash the firmwares on this one easily. The antenna, thank you very much BetaFPV, they actually sent this 2.4 GHz nice antenna. Normally it just comes with a rubber duck antenna, and you can always order this antenna separately from BetaFPV. And at the back side, right in the middle, you also see dip switches to that you can configure various options of this using these dip switches as well. So far, I would say it is my very first ELRS system, and I was very, very intimidated by the ELRS options because I had no experience at all. But everything went very, very smooth. Building and flashing it with new firmwares is just piece of cake with ELRS configurator. Everything goes just as they advertise. So all you need to do in ELRS configurator, choose this from the options. It is in the options right there, and then everything happens automatically. So updating the firmware or flashing new firmwares or downgrading firmwares is very, very easy, and also setting the name phrases you can easily do and set up your Wi-Fi on this one. Now plugging and using the TX module on Radiomaster TX16S is really easy. Just put it down here in the module bay and press it, it will snap fit right there. Now that it is turned on, you can see what I was talking about, the arc reactor. It does look beautiful. It's kind of breathing in and out, but this is an additional battery power consumption on your Radiomaster TX16S battery. Now talking about the screen, it is, as you can see, still very easily readable, and using this little joystick you can go switch your packet rates, update firmware, bind mode, put the TX module into bind mode, telemetry ratio, and finally TX power. So come here and you can easily switch TX power from 25 milliwatt to 1000 milliwatt. That is 1 watt. That is like a microwave oven right here. So mostly I'm just keeping it 50 and 100 milliwatt, and I'm not having any issues with this TX power, because anything above 100 milliwatt, then your Radiomaster TX16S battery goes down very quickly. So if you really plan to use it on full 1 watt power, I will suggest use an external battery power for the radio, for the TX module. Okay, right here I believe don't have reflections. So when you go to the Lua script, you can actually do all the settings right from Radiomaster TX16S Lua script. So we have packet rate, telemetry ratio, switch mode, model match, TX power, VTX administrator, Wi-Fi connectivity, backpack, BLE joystick, bind, etc., etc. So you can do everything from the Express ELRS Lua script on your radio control. It takes 650 milliamp to 450 milliamp batteries. Also, they have a Li-ion battery pack for which you can 3D print something and put the battery there. That's battery bay. You can easily 3D print. And I 3D printed this. I designed and 3D printed this little Insta360 Go-To module that you can find the link in video description. Fits the Insta360 Go-To perfectly on top of the FPV camera right here, and you can install the battery and balance the CG properly. Now the frame is really very simple. Look at that, nice and sturdy frame, carbon fiber. There's one plate down here, then you have your flight controller and video transmitter, ELRS system built in, of course receiver built in, and then you have micro antenna right here, and a top plate where you mount your battery. Motors take propellers without screws, and that's kind of worrying me, because what if the motors get heat up and propeller get loose? You will get crash, and how do you find this quad? I have no idea. So that's the only thing that's bothering me, which I don't like actually, but apart from that, everything is good. Here we go. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Oh, look at that, how lightweight and how quiet it is. I see a little bit jitters, but that is something we can do with PIDs. Man, look at this little thing, how quiet it is. And how hands-free and stable it is. Ooh, speedy, huh? We haven't come out of stabilize mode, and it's fast already. Nice, look at that. Superb. It's really difficult to see actually, but look at those responses, man. I mean, look at that responses. Even on, stabilized mode. Look at those responses, mashallah. Superb. What happens if I switch to...
Oh yeah, that was the right switch.
Yeah, that was the right switch. Acro mode. Now we are doing 3D with it. Look at that. I kind of set up mild PIDs, but still they are pretty much like flip can be really fast. Sweet. Nice quad, man. Nice. Very nice flight performance. I like it, man. Look at that. Come on, you know what to do. Hit that like button. It's right there. I know you can do it. Oh, while you're at it, also hit the subscribe button. Right there. Come on, don't be shy. Just hit it. Thank you very much for all your support towards my work, that I post regular and fresh content on my channel just for you. Hit that like button. Right.